Welcome to the Go Give Grow podcast with Von Toba Terry. I'm your host, Von Toba Terry. If you joined us for our first 3 episodes, we explored a few questions. Where are you going? Where are you giving? And where are you growing? Today's topic is dream a lot bigger. Some people will say dream a little bigger, or you need to just dream bigger. I'm going to say dream a lot bigger. To dream means to see or imagine in a vision. The Academy Award-winning singer Janet Jackson once said, "Dreams can become a reality when we possess a vision that is characterized by the willingness to work hard, a desire for excellence, and a belief in our right and our responsibility to be equal members of society." When you think about dreams, your dreams should tie into your vision. And your vision really is your goals and how you see your desired future based on your values and how you and others will feel in that desired future. And I want to break that apart a little bit during our podcast today. You got to have a vision in order to have a big dream. And it has to be based on your values in order for you to have the fuel to achieve that dream. And you have to consider others along the way. If you're listening to this podcast, you've seen that every time we talk, I talk about giving back. And I talk about thinking about more than just yourself. And it's fine if you want to just focus on the hustle, focus on the money. That can be your decision. But if you're the type of person where when you rise, you want others to rise with you, then this is the place for you. One of the charities that my family has supported over the years, and national charity that makes a difference in a lot of people's lives. My aunt actually worked there for a long time, is the Goodwill. And the Goodwill, their vision is that every person has the opportunity to achieve his or her fullest potential and participate in and contribute to all aspects of life. So your vision tying into your dream is really the actions you're taking and what that's going to result in the future. So a vision is sort of like a dream that you can see. One of my favorite directors is Christopher Nolan. He did the Dark Knight trilogy and several other movies. So our next few episodes, I'm going to pull some insights from some of the movies that Christopher Nolan did. One of my favorites being Inception. And if you're familiar with Inception, it's a heist movie, but not just any heist movie. It's a dream heist movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio. It was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture and Best Original Screenplay. And during this movie, they're basically not trying to take something out of the person's mind through their dreams. They're trying to put something in. And the reason I thought of that movie when thinking about this topic, Dream a Lot Bigger, is because of the power of dreams, the power of a suggestion, of a phrase. So if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert, you can pause and skip to the next episode. But if you have seen Inception, you realize that there's a character in there. And they basically need to convince him that his father wanted him to be a self-made man so that he would sell the family business and his competitor would be able to take their market share. Now, while the ethics of this is inarguable, I mean, it's not ethical what they're attempting to do, the movie is still very entertaining. And you can see how just by planting a singular thought in this person's mind, they were able to influence an entire corporation, millions of dollars in the balance. The same thing goes for your vision and your dreams. Whatever that thought is in the back of your mind, whatever others have told you that you've allowed to take root in your mind, whether it's good or it's bad, it could have an impact on you seeing that dream come to fruition. One of the things a character in that movie says, Eames, he says, "You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling." Don't be afraid. Fear, as some say, is false evidence appearing real. Fear is not real. Fear is artificial. You have nothing to be afraid of. What's the worst that could happen? Dream a little bigger. Another character in Inception, Cobb, says an idea is like a virus, resilient, highly contagious, and even the smallest seed of an idea can grow. It can grow to define or destroy you. And that's a little bit about what we're talking about here, is that one idea can make a difference. There was a time when someone said there should be a World Wide Web. Another time where a guy said, I think we should bring form and function together and make a speedboat. Someone decided to put two wheels together and make a bicycle. And now we have the Tour de France. An idea can grow. And here at the Go Give Grow podcast, those are the types of ideas we want. Productive ideas, not destructive ideas. Ideas that spread and result in a good product. Another character in Inception said, do you want to take a leap of faith or become an old man filled with regret, waiting to die alone? Let that sink in for a moment. Take that leap of faith. Take that leap of faith. No, nobody listening to this podcast should ever have to worry about regret, because we go. We go, and while we're going, we give and we grow. We're always giving somewhere. We're always growing something. So I want to ask you a question. How can you dream bigger? Well, if your answer is, I don't know, then I'll give you some insights. One way to dream bigger is to have a team. Sometimes that can be a spouse. Sometimes it could be a brother or sister or a parent, but you need someone in your corner or someone side by side, shoulder to shoulder with you, who's going to put in the effort or at least just encourage you. Someone you can bring your ideas to, and they're going to cheer you on. And then if it's not really the best idea or the best timing, they're going to give you some realistic feedback, but they aren't going to put their foot down on it. They're going to build you up and lift you up toward what you hope to accomplish. The second way you can begin to dream bigger is to understand that it takes a process. If you build it, they will come. A man bought a zoo. It takes a process. Nothing happens, overnight. There's some sort of, as they say, it takes 5 years to become an overnight success. When you start to realize that your dream is not just a 1, 2, 3, snap your fingers, Aladdin's genie lamp, and it's done, then that opens up your mind to realize it's more of a journey. This dream is a journey. And then the third way you can begin to dream bigger is to step out boldly and confidently. Going back to the movie Inception, again, one of my favorite movies, at some point somebody said, I want to find a way to go inside people's dreams. And as science fiction as that is, they figured out a way to do it. In a fictional movie, of course. Now, in real life, if there's a business you want to start, a building you want to buy, a daycare you want to open, a lesson you want to teach, step out, be bold, be confident. What do you have to lose? So as I close out this episode, I want to ask you the question, what are you going to do? And what is your vision? What actions are you going to take? And how will you feel and how will others feel when you get there? Create your vision statement. Put together a phrase or some words you can think about when the times get hard or you may get discouraged. And let that be the fuel for your passion. I'm Vontoba Terry, and I'm your host of the Go Give Grow podcast. Share this with someone you love.